Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. I'm very pleased to see you all. Thank you for joining this presentation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Agustina Putri Sholekhah and I'm from Class 2C. On this occasion, we are going to discuss about flooding. Okay, let's start. First, I will explain to you about the meaning of flooding, then I will explain the causes of floods, type of floods, the impact of floods, what to do when there is a flood, and how to prevent flooding. Anyway, do you know what a flood is? Okay, let's discuss. A flood is an event that occurs when excessive water flows over land that is not normally submerged in water. The result of a river or lake overflowing due to excess water holding. There are so many causes of flood. The first is high rainfall. High rainfall in the long term will increase the risk of flooding. The second is tree logging, because trees have a role to hold and absorb water. Therefore, if the trees are cut down, the volume of water downstream of the river flow will result in flooding. The third is lack of water catchment area, because water cannot seep into the ground if the water catchment area is lacking. The fourth is broken dam. Damaged dam can increase the risk of flooding. The fifth is littering. Littering can block the flow of river, so that the flow of the river will stop and its volume will increase and causing flooding. And the last is areas that have lowland. Water must come down from the highland to the lowland. This is something to watch out for, because the swift water can cause flooding. And the next material is type of flood. The first type of flood is ordinary water flood. Water flood is a flood caused by the overflow of water from river, lakes, ditches, or ditches covering the surrounding area. This type of flood is a flood that often occurs in is experienced by the community. The second is tidal floods. Tidal floods are puddles of water that occur in coastal area due to tides. Usually, these floods occur in coastal areas that have a high below sea level. The third is flash flood. This flood is caused by the high intensity of rain in mountainous areas and the influence of denuded forest conditions. And flash flood is a type of flood that is very dangerous because it comes suddenly. And the last is cold lava flood. Cold lava flood is volcanic eruption material in the form of ash, gravel, sand, and rock that are washed away by rainwater upstream and descend through mountain slope or river. The next is flood impact. The first impact is material loss, because strong flood current can drag anything in its path. Property such as vehicles, houses, and other material can be washed away and lost in the current. The second is people activity are hampered. Stagnant water will interfere with daily human activity. Community mobility will be disrupted. The economy will be paralyzed and teaching and learning activity cannot be carried. The third is the sea street. Garbage that is washed away by flood current will cause various diseases, such as skin disease, diarrhea, and digestive disorder. The fourth is the difficulty of clean water. The existence of flooding will pollute groundwater sources so that is not suitable for consumption. And the last is fatality. A severe flood disaster will threaten human life. And the next is what to do when the flood comes. The first is turn off the power, evacuate to safe area. The third is do not walk near waterway. And the last is contact agency related to disaster management. And the last material is about how to prevent flooding. The first is repair drains. A good drainage system will reduce the possibility of flooding. The second is sewer cleaning. This is so that when there is heavy rain, it does not cause clogged drains, which actually have the potential for flooding. The third is plant tree. Trees have an important role to prevent flooding. This is because tree can hold it so the water seeps into it. And the fourth is throw garbage in its place, because the garbage that accumulate can cause flooding when the rainfall is high. Proper waste management can help prevent and deal with floods. And the last is preserving the forest. Preserving forests is believed to be one of the most effective ways to deal with flooding. By reducing the use of tissue, paper, and various things that use wood as their basic material. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you very much for your great attention. May all those I have shared be beneficial for us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.